It's been more than 3 years and this channel has seen a lot of maintenance and troubleshooting videos. In course of time, you guys have seen me using different tools to get the job done. From time to time, I have shared my experience and reviewed my toolkits like I did with my both Stanley sets. I have even done the same with my automatic battery charger. For the interested ones, I will try to leave the video links in the description. Now I am someone who prefers having a manual toolkit over a power tool, especially when I am working on nuts, bolts and screws on a motorcycle. The reason is quite simple. My biggest nightmare while working on a motorcycle is a stripped screw head or a slipped or damaged thread. I might sound silly, but those who are used to working on their machines might agree here that a manual toolkit should always be a first choice for a beginner. The importance of holding the screwdriver right and slotting the bits and sockets in the right place goes in a long way in improving your dexterity with the tools. My inspiration to get a powered screwdriver was my friend who uses it to work on his computers and stuff. At first I wanted to get a proper cordless driver like the Bosch GDR 120, but I blew that budget on an engine oil lab test, and I was also doubtful on how much I would put that thing into use. I wanted to experience a basic cordless screwdriver first, so I went ahead and got the Black & Decker lithium-ion cordless screwdriver. With the driver in hand, you get to see a lot happening, especially with the controls. So let me give you an overview. At first, we have this black button as our trigger for on and off operations. The screwdriver has also got controls for both clockwise and anti-clockwise rotation to drive the screw in or out as per our requirement. You may have already noticed the LED ring light, which is a thoughtful addition. The LEDs get activated with the same trigger button for on and off. Next, I would like to mention the torque adjustment ring, which gets mechanical adjustment, so you can feel the change in the drive. This is extremely useful when you want to use it on delicate stuff or when you're working on a soft head screw. Moving ahead, we have got the bit holder in front. It has got a 1/4 inch hex drive, and Black & Decker provides you with the commonly used bits along with the screwdriver. The holder has got a magnetic base, so you just have to slide the bit into the holder. You also get an extension bit to increase the reach. There is a button on the back which does the party trick of transforming the driver from a gun type to a linear type screwdriver. All I can say is it adapts according to your ergonomics and reachability. Don't underestimate the power of this driver, as the no load speed is around 200 rpm while the torque offered is decent at 4.2 Nm. It is powerful enough to strip a screw if you are not careful with it. However, a powered screwdriver does makes the job easy, especially when you're working on a setup where you have to deal with a lot of screws and bolts. The 1.5 Ah battery has got enough juice to keep the driver running for long, and being a lithium-ion battery, it stores the charge for long enough. Which also reminds me that Black & Decker also provides you with a charger. The charging slot sits on the base of the screwdriver. Honestly, I never got a chance to completely drain the battery with a single use, but mostly the charging indicator turns green from red within less than 2 hours. Black & Decker has also given it a manual mode with which you can use it like an ordinary screwdriver. With all this, my overall experience with the Black & Decker powered screwdriver is good. I do have plans to make it more versatile and use it with my Stanley socket set. An adapter is on its way, so let me know if you want a video on that. So that's it for this video, and I hope you have liked it.